What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another ranking. With the release of Shazam, the 7th DCEU movie, it's time for me to give you guys, since I did my villains ranking, it's now time for my heroes ranking. All the DCEU heroes we've seen so far in my order, from worst to best. This is the list where we can talk about the heroes who bring us joy and hope that we can stop the main villains. And that's right, not just the main heroes, but also the side heroes who are good as well and stay true to good. Maybe if they didn't get much involved in the action, they're heroes in my opinion. And the Suicide Squad members are not on this list. The Suicide Squad are more villains, so they're on the villains list. In the comment section below, let me know your guys' rankings of all the DCU heroes and what do you think of my list. Let's have a great discussion. Keep in mind, this list is completely subjective. These are my opinions, what I think of the DCU heroes. If you don't agree, that's completely fine. Please just be respectful about it in the comments below. We all are subjective to films. So without further ado, let's get to number 15. Coming in at number 15 is Nudius Volko, played by Willem Dafoe in Aquaman. Willem Dafoe, the icon actor, and Willem Dafoe is switching from Marvel now to DC. He played Green Goblin and Spider-Man, and now playing this character, Nudius Volko, who is basically Aquaman's mentor. He teaches him all about being an Atlantean, being a superhero and all that. And Willem Dafoe is really good in this movie. He's a really good trainer. I like his relationship with Arthur Curry, Jason Momoa, and all that. First at loyal to Orm, and now he wants to fight against the evil. His character was entertaining, and I liked how he balanced out the good humor and the serious parts to his character. So Willem Dafoe was good casting. Coming in at number 14 is Antiope, the general of the Amazonians from Wonder Woman, played by Robin Wright. Robin Wright is so good as Antiope. And the reason why she's so low on the list, and spoilers, she dies in the movie. She dies in the first 20 minutes of the film. And we didn't get much of her, but in the scenes we got of Robin Wright as Antiope was awesome. She's basically this awesome general of the Amazonians of Themyscira, and she's the aunt to Wonder Woman, and she's really good. I loved her training scenes with Diana in the film, and her relationship with her sister, Queen Hippolyta, Connie Nielsen. It was a very sad situation to see that, but Robin Wright is really good as the character. She makes the list. At number 13 is Queen Atlanna, played by Nicole Kidman in Aquaman. Her backstory is really cool in this movie, where she's the queen of the Atlantans, and she basically goes back to Earth. She winds up on a seashore and by a lifehouse. This man saves her and becomes her husband and all that. She's married to a human being, a real man, and they have a son named Arthur Curry. I actually liked how James Wan and Aquaman basically dived into their relationship. I really bought their relationship. It was really good. Once she finally reunites with Aquaman, it's a really satisfying moment. Her character's badass too. There's a scene where she fights off against these Atlantean guards, which was awesome. Coming in number 12 is Lois Lane from Man of Steel, BVS, and Justice League, played by Amy Adams. A lot of people hate Lois Lane now. They can't stand her. She gets too much hate. Yeah, I loved her in Man of Steel. I thought she was really good in the film, and I liked her relationship with Henry Cavill. I didn't really like Lois Lane at all in BVS. She was useless in BVS. And in Justice League, she's fine. I don't get the hate. I think Amy Adams is a great actress. And here as Lois Lane, I loved her in Man of Steel. She doesn't do any hero stuff basically at all. In BVS, she basically has to find the kryptonite spear and then she loses it, and that's how she was useless in that film. So Lois Lane, the character overall, she was much better in Superman 1978 and all that. Margot Kidder is way better as Lois Lane, but Amy Adams is pretty good. I enjoy her. Coming in at number 11 is Cyborg, played by Ray Fisher in Justice League. Now, definitely out of all the Justice League members, Cyborg is the least interesting, to say the least. And that's not the character's fault, just the character's really uninteresting. And the way Justice League did it didn't really do it the best, and that's kind of obvious. They do try to flesh out his character a lot with his father and all that, and how he got that robotic eye and all that, becoming Cyborg. Ray Fisher does a good job in the movie. With the scenes he was in, he was pretty useless with the abilities he could do to help the Justice League, but Ray Fisher brought a good funny charm to it, and The character's fine, not awful, just the weakest out of all the Justice League members. Top 10. Coming in at number 10 is Queen Hippolyta, played by Connie Nielsen in Wonder Woman. This general, this leader of Themyscira, Hippolyta is a really badass character, and her relationship with Diana / Wonder Woman is a highlight. They really fleshed out Hippolyta really well. It was a great character overall, and see her lead the country of Themyscira and from the outside world, it was really great. And she gets involved in that big beach action sequence, which was really cool and awesome. And Connie Nielsen just brings a commanding presence to this character that I love. She loves Diana very much. She doesn't want her to get hurt by men and all that. It's so good. I love the line with her when she's about to leave Themyscira. Be careful in a world full of men, Diana. They do not deserve you. So good. Coming in at number 9 is Mera, played by Amber Heard in Aquaman. Now, Mera's a badass female character, Aquaman's love interest. Amber Heard, she doesn't get a lot of good work nowadays. The controversy with her and Johnny Depp, yeah. Now she gets to be her own in this movie, and she's great. Her character was really good. I bought her in Aquaman's back and forth, their relationship and all that. Some people didn't, but I did. Some parts to her weren't interested. Dolph Lundgren's her father. That's awesome. But anyway, her character was really cool and interesting. I love the side where she switches to Aquaman and not King Orm. So, I love her character. She was a badass. Number 8 is Alfred, played by Jeremy Irons in BVS Justice League. Jeremy Irons, the great iconic actor who voices Scar in The Lion King. Excellent casting. He was one of the best parts of BVS. I love his back and forth with Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne and Batman. They need to do a solo Batman movie. I hope he comes into Matt Reeves' Batman movie, because Jeremy Irons brings a calm presence to him, just like Michael Caine as well. And the thing I love is that Alfred does get involved in the action as well, and that's why he's on this list. In Nolan's trilogy, Michael Caine's Alfred is really good, but he doesn't really get involved in the action at all with Christian Bale. And here he does, and Jeremy Irons, great. Coming in at number 7 is, hey, Barry Allen, the Flash, Ezra Miller's Flash in Justice League. Ezra Miller is really good as Flash. I thought he was a really cool, entertaining part to the film. Flash, there's different Flashes in the comics. This is Barry Allen, and Barry Allen is awesome. Ezra Miller was really funny as the character, the different personalities, and the way Flash was running in this movie. It was a different change in direction. It wasn't yellow lightning, it was blue lightning. And I really like his scenes with Superman in the movie, especially the post-credit scene and all that. And yeah, Ezra Miller's a really funny guy, and he brought a good charismatic sway to the Flash. Coming in at number 6 is Aquaman, Arthur Curry / Aquaman, played by Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa brings an awesome, charismatic sway and badassery to Arthur Curry Aquaman. And Aquaman, when he was introduced in Justice League, they really made some cheesy, corny one-liners with him, and he was one of the entertaining parts of Justice League. Jason Momoa is a very funny guy, but once we got to Aquaman the movie, he was just a really cool, funny character and all that, very cheesy and all that. And his backstory is pretty cliche, but the character overall, you want to see him succeed and become Aquaman. My man! Here's the top 5, guys. What's my top 5? Coming in at number 5 is Steve Trevor, played by Chris Pine in Wonder Woman. A really risky move overall. This is a female-led superhero movie, and you have a male character being the backup. This could go wrong. I was worried they were going to make Steve Trevor the damsel in distress male character, and it wasn't. Steve Trevor gets involved in the action as well. He helps save the day and all that. And Chris Pine is so funny in this movie. I love his relationship with Gal Gadot. Their chemistry is great, and his character makes a lot of sacrificing decisions when he sacrifices his own life to save humanity and the love of his life, Diana Prince. Coming in at number 4 is Superman, played by Henry Cavill, Kal-El in Man of Steel, and you know what he's in. A lot of people hate on his Superman. I don't get it. He's really good in Man of Steel. He's my definitive Superman. Once again, I didn't grow up in the 70s. I didn't grow up with Christopher Reeve as Superman, and Man of Steel is the best Superman movie, and Henry Cavill is my Superman. His character is a really good Superman. He made him more human. They made Superman human. They gave him consequences for his mistakes that he made in Man of Steel. He has to deal with that in BVS, and he also has to deal with Bruce Wayne, Batman, Ben Affleck, their dynamics in the film as well. And then once he dies in BVS and he gets resurrected in Justice League, he basically becomes a cybernetic robot. And I definitely did not like in Justice League the CGI faces. Obviously they needed to CGI his face because he was doing Mission Impossible Fallout and all that. I really like Henry Cavill as Superman. Sure, he may not have been the best in BVS, but I still really like him as Superman, though. He's good. Coming in at number 3 is Shazam, played by Zachary Levi in the newest Shazam movie. I just saw Shazam tonight, guys. My review is up on my channel. Go check that out. You guys know I absolutely love the Shazam movie, and Zachary Levi as Shazam was so awesome. Such a great new character, so funny, so entertaining. And then Billy Batson basically saying the word Shazam and he becomes the superhero. Zachary Levi becomes Chris Pratt, just a comedian turned awesome superhero. And yeah, his character's really funny and he says so many awesome lines. I'd like to purchase some of your finest beer, please. Here we go, top 2. Coming in at number 2 is Batman. Ben Affleck was the biggest controversy once he was cast as Batman. Everyone was flipping pissed when he was cast. Like, the guy from Geely is playing Batman? What? WTF? And he shocked everybody. He shocked me completely. Ben Affleck was awesome as Bruce Wayne / Batman in BVS. He was one of my favorite parts. And his Bruce Wayne is a lot older, a lot more intellectual, and more reserved. And in Justice League, he is pretty unlikable, some of the words he says to Diana and Wonder Woman and all that, but still, he's the leader pretty much of the Justice League. I really enjoy his scenes a lot. Yeah, Ben Affleck can't go wrong. It is a sad shame, though, that he's not returning as Batman. He's done, but Ben Affleck, the services he provided as the character were awesome. And my number 1, you guys know what my number 1 is. Wonder Woman! Played by Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot is the best DCEU hero, hands down. She's the savior of this franchise. Gal Gadot, when she was cast, everybody was flipping pissed. That super hot supermodel from the Fast and Furious movies is playing Wonder Woman. This is gonna suck. And then she blew all our minds. She was a fantastic choice for Wonder Woman. She basically is up there with Hugh Jackman and all of them very soon. That Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman. She is uncastable. Positive attitude to the character Wonder Woman. She's basically Christopher Reeve in Superman, just that positive influence that everyone loves. And she was badass as Wonder Woman. All her action scenes are great. Relationship with Steve Trevor is awesome. And so yeah, Wonder Woman is definitely the best hero in the DCU. No question. There you have it, guys. That was my ranking for all the DCEU heroes. Woo, that was a lot. So in the comment section below, let me know your guys' rankings. Let's have a great discussion. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this video. And if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Click that notification bell on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!